So this is a quick intro on how to fill out the test. So the test looks a little different because it's online. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through a problem, and then I'm going to show you what pieces of the problem you need to stick into the online test. Okay, so we're going to solve this problem really fast. You will need to solve all the problems in the test on separate pieces of paper. So there are instructions on that. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to do move it. On my 2x and my 3x, so I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. I'm going to remove 2 x's. Okay, so I'm left with x minus 2 equals 4. Then I'm going to isolate. So I'm going to add 2 to both sides so I can get x's on one side, units on the other. This should all be very familiar with you. I just want to show you what pieces of this equation would need to be in the online version. So when we do an equation like this, this is your original. You don't need to put that in. That's already there for you. And then you do something that affects it, and then you have what's left. This would be the first piece that you would put in. There would be a little box that says 1 underneath the original. And you'll click on that, and it'll take you off to the side. There is another box. It doesn't make sense once you see the test. It'll take you off to the side. There's another box. In that box, you would write x minus 2 equals 4. Okay? And then you do the next step. This affects this, and we're left with this. So then there's another little box underneath one that says 2. Click on that, and it'll take you to a box on the side. And in that box on the side, you would enter x equals 6. So you don't do these in-between pieces here. You only put in what's left. So this one and this one, if there's any more steps, we would just keep putting them in until we get down to the bottom. And then off on the side, there should be a little box next to solution type. In that box, it'll take you to another box on the side. And in that, you're going to write what type of solution. So in this case, you would write 1 solution. Okay? Don't worry if it tells you got any of these wrong. I'm going to be going back and looking at them, so it's a possibility you just wrote something in there in a way it doesn't like. So let's do this one more time. Just so this makes sense to you, let's say we have 3x plus 3 plus x equals 2x plus 1 plus x. Okay? I think that'll work. Yeah, we'll say it works. It's fine. Okay, we're going to make this 4x. So, first things first you would need to do is to simplify. So I should actually add my x's. So I have 5x plus 3 equals 3x plus 1. So this would be something that needs to be entered into the test. That's a result. Okay, so you would click on the little box. It would take you to the big box, and you would write 5x plus 3 equals 3x plus 1. Okay, and then you go on to your next step. So our next step would be move it. I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. And I'm left with 2x plus 3 equals 1. That is another thing we're going to stick into the test. Not this in-between middle bit, this. Okay, so click the box. It takes you to a bigger box, and you would enter 2x plus 3 equals 1. And then we're going to do isolate it. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. 2x equals negative 2. Okay, again, another thing that goes into a box. So click on the box and enter 2x minus 2, or 2x, sorry, equals minus 2. And then you're going to divide everything by 2 and sort it. So x equals a negative 1. It goes in another box. So some of these have 2, some of them have 4. There you go. Now, it may be that you do this in less steps and there's extra boxes left over. That's okay. Just keep entering x plus negative 1 until you've reached the end of the boxes available for that problem. Okay? I hope this makes sense. You're just going to enter the results each time, not the in-between messy steps. So do the algebra on your paper first, then go over to the test and just enter the simplified, what we did after we moved it, what happened after we isolated, and then what was the result after we sorted, okay? That way I can kind of get a look at how each of your steps worked, even if I can't see the in-between middle ground, okay? I hope that makes sense. One last thing, when you're entering these, don't put any spaces. Just like type 5x plus 3 equals 3x plus 1. No spaces, okay? Just put that in. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, please let me know. Ask questions. This is my first time using this format, but you know, quarantined. So watch this video all the way through. Good luck. I think you're going to do awesome, and I look forward to grading your test.